Hello, classmates. I'm Rosendo, and I'm doing the chapter video summary number 10 over chapters 16 and 17. There are several key items that I took from each chapter that I felt was the most important information, so I'll be talking about. Chapter 16 is called Law and Business Associations 1, with Chapter 17 being Law and Business Associations 2. These chapters are very similar, and 16 actually feeds right into 17, as you can tell by the titles, 1 and 2. So with that being said, I'll get right into it. Key items from Law and Business Associations 1, or Chapter 17, that I have are what the factors that influence a business manager's choice of organizational form are, as well as the common and specialized business organizations and associations. When an individual is choosing the organizational form of their potential business, the main factors that influence that decision on what type of organizational structure they want to follow are things like tax ramifications, control considerations, potential liability of owner or owners, ease and expense of information and operations, transferability of ownership interests, and projected life of the organization. So each one of those things influence the type of business organization that an entrepreneur or individual may want. So each of those needs to be taken into consideration before an individual chooses. Once all of those influences or factors have been thought about and their disadvantages have been weighed against their advantages, then the type of business that a person wants to run or the structure of that business can be chosen. And the most common forms of business organization in the U.S. today include sole proprietorships, partnerships, the corporation, and then the specialized businesses. So just to go over a little more about what each of those are. Sole proprietorships are when a business is owned by one person, and that one person has sole control over management and profits. This is also, sole proprietorships are the easiest and least expensive way to create a business organization. The next one we have a partnership, which is a voluntary association of two or more persons formed to carry on business as co-owners for profit. And outside of the common ones, which are sole proprietorship, partnership, we have specialized business associations, and those include a joint stock company or joint venture and franchising. Just a little more insight on those. A joint stock company is a partnership agreement where members agree to stock ownership in exchange for partnership liability. And then franchising is an agreement between a party that owns a trade name and a party that sells goods and services using that trade name. So, for example, you can franchise a Marco's Pizza, where Marco's is already an established pizza organization and business, but if you wanted, you didn't want to go through all the trouble of starting your own pizza company, you could get a hold of Marco's, and for a price, you can open your own Marco's Pizza and sell that same things that you buy and order. So that's an example of franchising. Again, these are just the key points, like I said at the beginning, that I thought was the most valuable information from the chapters. And that's how choosing a business organization can be influenced by various factors, as well as the difference between the types of organizations. This was my chapter video summary number 10, and thanks for watching.